miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium.
Oh, here come the bullshit. Yo, Brendan. Lampard's about to get rid of Kempa for a bag of chips. Lampard's about to get rid of Kempa for a bag of peanuts.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Running back. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now they try the right side here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Check. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Whitfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. The gain of 19 and picking up the first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check. 59. Here we go. Mike 59.
To throw on 2nd down, Whitfield. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate.
At
worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, they might get rid of Kepa.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lampard said it. Yeah.
Back to throw. Whitfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted.
We'll see.
Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And
we will see.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bolton throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on 2nd down. Bolton throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hoover. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Felder, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bolton looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Bolton.
Dude, what the fuck?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moody. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. And he's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure.
Fuck you, man. Fucking garbage. Trash.
For the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check 26, check 26. Tight go, tight go, tight go.
Operating from the gun, Whitfield. And that is incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on first down. Bolton. It's caught by Mike Evans. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw on second down. Bolton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on third and long. Bolton got his man complete over the middle. It's Moody. The end result, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Mike, check. 59.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Whitfield. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go. 15 on it.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Switch. 22, check, cover. 22. Switch gears. Check 13. Check 13.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Watch out. What did you say? Pull it high. 94 is the mark. 90 Hayward. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Watch the slant.
To throw on 2nd down. Bolton. Throw left side complete. It's Hoover. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line. Here we go. Check. Eddie Weapon. Check. Echo.
On 1st and 10, Bolton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Bucs can use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
The Bucs just does like RPOs and shit. It's so fucking annoying. It's like so fucking annoying. You gotta remember like all the time not to baseline. It's fucking stupid. I'm gonna pick them all.
Not to baseline.
Yeah, not to baseline, right? Because if you baseline, your players all come in, right, and then leaves the fucking.
On third down, Bolton.
I smashed the Giants guy.
Give me that! Come on, man! Pick that shit! I fucking hate this shit.
I got my X factor with my running back.
Instead, it brings up fourth. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
That's a perfect word for it. Precise. Because if you're at 70%
what are you doing now?
better, 2 weeks in a row,
we're about to chill with the kids.
You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense.
You doing?
He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, it was looking bad.
Good hold, and right down the middle.
Hold it off.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
DC wild, bro.
Bro, y'all crazy. I'm trying to enjoy
I ain't got time for that shit.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking to throw on second down. Whitfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on third and long. Whitfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's got room. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. Spinning away.
Dude, what the fuck is this, dude?
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
with the running game going with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
To throw on second down. Bolton.
Dude, what the fuck? What's going on right now?
Touchdown.
Getting blown the fuck out.
18-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tackle.
What is going on, dude?
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
My guys just
Following
ain't
the touchdown,
playing.
here's Gay to kick it away.
I know. He's just not playing.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First down, San Francisco. 51, Mike, 51. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check 31, check 31. 51's the Mike.
On first down, Whitfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Second and 15. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Slam.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Bolton. And this is caught by Evans. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Under 10.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Looking to throw on second down. Bolton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes.
What the fuck? Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Watch the stretch.
Running right, Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 20. Touchdown.
Can we just put fucking drive together? All I'm asking, dude. This guy's ass, though.
As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Whitfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. Every time it's a set. Come on, fellas.
Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Whitfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bucs 49-yard.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Niners on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Mike 51.
To throw on 2nd down. Whitfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bolton. Jones has it. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Bolton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hoover. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Let's get it. What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He completes it to Evans. And oh, he coughed it up. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Whitfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. This quarterback now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And his throw here's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Looking to throw. Whitfield. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Go. Go. Orbit. 59 Mike. 59
Throwing on first down. Whitfield. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Whitfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.